Alrighty, we are good to go. So, if you haven't already known, this is the Impact Play, your premier source for discussions and reviews and more, whether across tech and gaming as well. My name is Muhammad, and I'm your host and producer here on the show. And we're this of hope for the marginalized, giving voices to the voices that share their stories to the world. Make sure to subscribe to us over on YouTube.com backslash and Impact Play. If you really want to be, hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't done so already, so you don't miss a beat. So no matter however consumers or whatever consumers in the world, we are there. You can also support us by keeping the lights and mics on and keep us doing what we do best. You can learn by visiting theplay.com backslash support for more. We are also Epic partners. Every purchase you make with the Epic Game Store, with the Rocket League, Fortnite, Fall Guys, and so much more. Simply use our credit code at Epic Play at checkout. Alrighty, so we have a good amount of news to discuss, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. Where are you? Okay, here we go. So we haven't already found out about it. We had a Glow Time keynote showcase. Was it Monday, if not mistaken? Give me 1 second. Excuse me, let me check my calendar. When was the live stream? Yeah, it was Monday. It was Monday. So we have all the news from the event. Essentially, of course, we already knew that's going to be AI based, such as these so many of these other shows. This was made by Google event was mainly AI. This was no exception. Of course, their AI, they didn't call it AI, it's Apple Intelligence, even though none of the features of the showed or promised is not going to be here for at least a year or so. Because they promised this last year, by the way, if you haven't known already. Because the 15 Pro, the Pro Max, and apparently the 69 will be supported, but they promised this last year. So who knows if we're gonna be able to use this. And the funny thing is, with these devices, they won't have the latest beta update as well. But nonetheless, let us get into it. So we have a new camera control button, apparently. So apparently we thought they were gonna be losing buttons. They're adding more. So they essentially added a camera literally on the top side of the phone, where it's going to be competitive, it's going to be touch based, so essentially you could perform a lot of things as well, which I don't understand it, but also they also changed the camera option on the 16 and the 16 plus. So essentially, if being like a diagonal across from each other, they're going to be horizontal. And we also got the Apple Watch Series 10. Apparently, they're working on a new sleep apnea option, which won't be available until they get approval. So a lot more promised features. So nothing new here. So we have the iPod. Oh, wait, back to the watch. So you normally have two options: aluminum and stainless steel. So stainless steel is being replaced by the titanium. Viva of the titanium option. And nonetheless, speaking of watches, the Apple Ultra 2 is getting a new colorway, a slate back, and also a new watch band. In addition, I can't remember off the top of the head. I recorded so many videos on TikTok, and I've discussed this, and I watched this live. I watched this live once, and I rewatched the same video again, just way in case I missed anything. The watch. And that's about it. AirPods. So let's go into the AirPods. The new generation, the AirPod 4s. So there's gonna be two options: the regular ones, and with which they're highlighting advanced noise cancellation. So I'm pretty sure. Let me go into apple.com and see, and show you at the same time as well. Okay. Okay. And you can pre-order everything as well, and the release is going to be this coming Friday. Okay. AirPods 4. See, that's that feature of the highlighting. So the regular AirPods 4 is going at 129, and the noise cancellation is 179. So if you get the noise cancellation one, it's gonna have wireless charging. It's gonna have the same chip. What is it called? What do they call it? The H4 chip, I think. If I'm mistaken. Let's see. Immersive, spatial audio, crystal clear calling. Transparent mode has adaptive conversation awareness. Redesigned. Yeah, it has. Oh, it has the H2 chip. That's what it was. So that's the H4. Smaller case, a little smaller, charges faster, and also has a better speaker in the case as well, so you could hear in case you try to find it. But yeah. All right. And even the AirPods 4 has been, they've both been redesigned. So let's see, H2 chip. See, this case is wireless charging with the speaker. That's literally the only difference. Huh? The battery life is the same H2 chip, same spatial audio. The only difference is the active noise cancellation and down for audio and transparency modes. All right. We did the watch. Oh wait, we're doing AirPods still. Okay. So the AirPod Pros, Pro 2s, I should say, to be more precise, are also getting a new feature. They promised this fall, but we'll see. Where you could do like an ear test as well, in addition to some other benefits, plus a hearing aid feature as well. And I believe they're getting certification on that as well. That's what they're waiting on. We did. Oh yeah, AirPod Maxes. So apparently it's been out for a couple of years, but no new features. Nothing's changing except for new colorways and a USB-C option. Literally no on-off switch. No, I changed to the mesh ear loops and nothing like that. That's literally the only changes. The colorways and yeah, literally the colorway and the USB-C port. Let's see. Wait, the iPhone. We're waiting against the iPhone itself. Let's see. That's the camera button. No, that's the lock button. Hold on. The new chip, the A18 Pro. Okay, so the 16 is starting at $799 and the Pro starting at $999. Both have Apple Intelligence, camera control option. So the only difference in chips is the baseline is getting the A18 with 5 core, and the Pro is getting the A18 Pro chip with 6 core GPU. So the cameras, apparently they're dubbing it a fusion camera. And the base model is getting a dual camera system. See how it is, the difference is horizontal, like I said. So 40 megapixel and a 2 times telephoto 12 megapixel ultra wide camera. The Pro version is of course going to have 3 cameras. 40 megapixel, same fusion camera, same telephoto lens, but up to 5 times zoom. And instead of a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, it's going to have a 48 megapixel ultra wide camera. So literally a little bit of little bigger battery, and that's pretty much it. Also the MagSafe got updated to G2, and it's gonna be able to support, I believe, up to 35 or 25 watt charging. Let me see. I believe that's what it is. Let me see. I think I have to go into the iPhone itself instead of generalizing it. So we'll go into the base iPhone. Oh, we gotta show you the colorways too. Apparently, it's been built from the ground up for Apple's AI. It's gonna be 5 colors. So we have ultramarine. What's this green one called? Oh, teal. Oh, that's ultramarine. That's a teal, pink, white, and black. And I'm kind of leaning towards the ultramarine color. Okay. Keep going. Hey, that's the new camera control. See, you use it to snap photos, zoom and zoom out. Then, and then the reason why they made it horizontal is also for the spatial video, whatever you call it, for the Apple Vision Pro. I forgot the term of it, but yeah. Let's see. Something I wanted to see. We know about the chip. 60% faster, 2 times faster. Can charge you up to 50% in about 30 minutes. We already know about the action button that came on the 15. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm seeing. Visibility. Yeah, literally. Okay, let's go into the Pro models. Okay, I can show you the colorways. I believe there's 4, maybe 5. Oh, never mind. It was 4. I thought it was either 4 or 5. So we got the Desert Titanium, which doesn't look bad. It's like a brownish. The grayish is an actual titanium, white titanium, and the black titanium. And I know a lot of you have been wondering why the Pro models has less of a vibrant option for the colorways, and the reason simply is because of the material being used. So on the Pro models, titanium, which is a lot more difficult to color, while the base iPhones are not because it's aluminum based. So yeah. So yeah. And the whole reason why I was happy to the Pro from before, but then he should remind me to get the Plus, because literally I don't need the Pro options, because I literally have the S24 with a much better camera. This is last year's model, but yeah, that's about all she wrote. Yeah, that's all she wrote. All right, yeah, that's it. Come on. And the reason why I haven't pre-ordered it, by the way, if I haven't already watched the TikTok that we posted on the TheImpactPlay's TikTok channel, is simply because I'd rather have it in stores so I can play around with it, have a feel for it, and actually see the colors. Because it's different when you see it online than actually when you see it on prices. So that's the whole reason why I'm gonna wait, and then we'll go from there. Because I've been meaning to upgrade for a while now. My iPhone, by the way. Let's see. What's this? Oh yeah. So the same day, Apple and I had this little hardware announcement. How do you pronounce the company? Huey. Huey? Huawei. So apparently they announced a triple foldable device. where they have called it Matte XT Ultimate Design. Let me see if I could. Let me pull it up on their side. I know I looked this up before. Search. The heck? I pressed searched and it went to print. Like what? Search. There we go. See, that wasn't too hard. Where is their official site? Hmm. It's weird. I literally looked it up earlier today. Not earlier, but earlier this week. Let me find out. Let me go into their official site. Let me just go to this. Huawei. There we go. And then go to newsroom. Go to their site. This is product support consumer products, smartphones. I don't think this is the site. It's a different site. It was a Chinese site. Math series. Adorable. Yeah, they don't have it here for some reason. Okay. Where are you? The press release. I forgot how I searched for it. I gotta go Google it. Give me a second. I gotta go to my history. Control C. H. If I could show you the phones. Oh, I found it. No, that's just Marina. Should be here somewhere. Let me see. Gadget. Voice code limited. Okay, here we go. Nope. Same website I was just on. There we go. I think I got it. I think I got it. Found it. Yep. This is it. This is it. So we're gonna F11 it. There you go. Found it finally. So this is. I can't really zoom in. That sucks. But that's the foldable phone. Trifold, I should say. You fold out as a double screen or as a triple screen. And then it also comes in the black and gold as well, in addition to the red and gold. Let me find that real quick. Where are you? I don't know if it's here. Is this where I got the images from? Okay, let me refresh it. There we go. English, translate. Let's see. Start booking. There's gonna be 3 different cover. Oh, here it is. So 16 gigs, 256, 16 gigs of RAM, and storage you have to grab is 256, 512, or 1 TB. So dark black. So essentially, it's black in. Oh, it's like a rose gold, I should say. No, it's gold actually. So gold. Yeah, yeah. That's the only difference. Yeah, but the same exact thing. And of course, only in the mainland, China. Well, technically, not in the U.S. There's other countries that have this that are outside of China, by the way. So yeah, it definitely is an incredible feat. So it's a 10.2-inch screen when it's folded outwards. Can support 3K. I can't even search these. Hold on, I got an idea. I got an idea. Hold on, where's the camera? There's a camera. Let's see more. Bixby. Okay, let me see. Buddy, I'm not done. It's not translating it. You suck. Okay, I got a better idea. Let's take a picture of this. Go back. Translate. Okay. The 10.2-inch extra large screen, 3K ultra high resolution, 92% ultra high screen to body ratio, 16:11 golden large screen ratio. I think that's it. What else is here? Okay, go back. Damn it, I recorded it. Trying to open up Google search to home. Darn it. Alright, translate. Let's see what we got. So strong and soft, calm and compromised. Hawaii's super shaped three-fold large screen can be folded and unfolded freely. It is equipped with a composite super tough laminated structure which is thin and strong and can easily face challenges. Being bending inside and outside, flexible and free. Introducing multi-directional bending, flexible materials, and the bending resistance is increased by 25%. Over 25%. Yeah, literally. Okay. Didn't I supposedly translate this stuff? Yeah. Giving you a glimpse. So, you know how a lot of these companies here in the US where they don't include chargers at all, only the cable? Well, with Zoomy, you get not just a house charger, a car charger with it as well. I'm assuming this is earbuds. Let me see. What does that say? Now I'm curious. Damn it, I recorded it again. Getting. Come on. Stop flipping the camera on me. Extraordinary products, distinguished courtesy, curiosity. You never know. All right, let's see what this says, and that's gonna be it. There we go. Remember this time. So exclusive butler, problem solving, online assistance, hours service, store benefits, VIP, screen exchange, replacement screen. That's it. Okay. So let us get back to the show. Sheesh, talking about this non-stop. All right, we got rid of Zoomy. Oh, well, Huawei. Keep getting these names fixed up, but yeah. All right. And next up, we have. Talked about that. Oh, we gotta talk about the specs first. Let me see. Is there any specs in here? No, not really. Oh yeah. So the cameras, we already talked about the screens. So 6.4 inch is the cover. The dual screen goes up to 7.9, and we don't know triple screen goes up to 10.2. The camera system is a 15 megapixel ultra wide, 12 megapixel ultra wide, 12 megapixel periscopic telephoto, Front camera is 8 megapixel and has a 5600 megapixels. And the way the battery works is has individual batteries linked throughout the screens and connected that way. We already know about that. AI features, satellite communication, stylus, keyboard attachment. Okay. So Waymo and Uber are apparently going to be launching their let's see their robo-taxi partnership to 2 new cities in early as 2025 in Austin and here in Atlanta. I'm definitely looking forward to that as well. I'll definitely have my experience as well for you guys. I'm looking forward to that. All right, we have another partnership. Let me see. GM and the EVgo are collabing to build a flagship EV charging station on the urban sites with a total of 400 EV charging stalls. It's going to be co-branded by GM Energy. Stations will be located across Arizona, California, Florida, here in Georgia, Michigan, New York, and Texas. Most stations will include up to 20 fast charging stations with units supporting up to 350 kilowatt speeds. But yeah, apparently it's going to be looking to open as early as 2025 as well. So Google Wallet is apparently getting a new support feature. We already know IDs are coming from so many states. So Georgia is already a supported state for state IDs. Well, it's going to be allowing you to add your U.S. passport as well soon. And it will be accepted as select TSA pre-checks for domestic travel. So even though you literally don't need your passport, you could fly domestically with just your ID. You don't need your passport. But even though I would recommend bring both your ID and your passport as well, just in case. All right. All right, so we're going to take a little break and we'll return after a few words from our sponsors. You want to learn more about us and all the shows and content that we're doing? Simply visit us by going to THEIMPACTPLAY.com and scroll down just a little bit. You can learn about each individual shows. We have the Impact Play for covering technology and video games. The Impact Play screenplay for your film and television coverage. Plus, the Impact Play cover play for your event and show coverage as well. In a world where we have less time than ever, sitting and reading books, whether it be digital or physical, you can listen to audiobooks with Audible. The most efficient way of consuming books in the modern era. Sign up for your free day-to-day trial immediately get access to 1 credit. If you do have Amazon Prime, you can double that and it's 2 credits. Good for any premium title. Simply go to audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Once again, that is audibletrial.com/TheImpactPlay. Alrighty, folks, we are back. We have returned. Alright, let's see. Let's see what we got left. Alright. Xbox is getting a new feature for a new experience for your friends and followers on Xbox. So beginning this week, starting with alpha skip ahead users on Xbox consoles and users that have joined the PC gaming preview on Windows PC and handheld devices. Insiders will be able to preview an updated friends and followers experience with updated relationships and privacy and notification settings. You can start managing your social experience with Xbox just a click away from any device. So now you can easily send, accept, or delete friend requests, making it simpler to connect with others. Friends are now a two-way invite approve relationship, giving you more control and flexibility. Following someone remains a one-way connection, allowing you to stay connected with their shared content, whether it's another player, club, or a game. So yeah. So it's kind of like a Twitter feature where you could follow somebody or the other person can follow you, that's when you become friends, essentially, instead of just followers. So PlayStation 5 Pro, to be more precise. So this September 10th, I should say, there was a technical presentation where they have dubbed it, and it was a I'm gonna say 19-minute presentation. So they literally started it by saying the PlayStation Pro, the PS5 Pro is real, and apparently the different. So let's get into the differences between the. I should say. So, and it has an upgraded GPU. Apparently, it's gonna have 65% more compute units than the current model, 28% faster memory, and 45% rendering. Advanced ray tracing, where dynamic refraction of light, double and triple the speeds of the current model. AI-driven upscaling, introducing PlayStation Spectral Super Resolution, and AI-driven upscaling that uses machine learning-based technology to provide super sharp image clarity by adding in extraordinary amount of detail. So it'll be free updates for games that support it. The PS5 with the PS5 Pro enhanced label on their title. So apparently it's gonna Alan Wake 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Demon's Souls, Dragon's Dogma 2, Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Gran Turismo 7, just to name a few that will support this apparently. And of course, the disc drive will be sold separately as an Ultra HD Blu-ray disc drive. I believe it's at $79, if I'm not mistaken. And it'll be at $6.99 USD, $6.99 in Great Britain, $7.99 in the European Union, and 119,998 yen in the Japan side of things. It's gonna have a 2TB SSD, all DualSense wireless controller, and a copy of Astro's Playroom pre-installed. And of course, it'll be diskless and with the disc drive available separately. The PS5 will launch. The PS5 Pro will launch on November 7th. And pre-orders will begin in 12 days as this live recording, so it's September 26th. I know I've been seeing a lot of people complaining. So let's get into this, break it down, react to it. So we already know PS5 Pro was coming after many leaks, hints, teasing. But yeah, so eventually it's now official. And what's funny is seeing all the reactions. We'll get the reactions afterwards, the pre-reactions. So before when we assumed that we already knew that PS5 Pro was a thing before it was actually confirmed. So disregard this announcement and we're gonna get into this. So literally the things I've been seeing and hearing are, the PS5 Pro is going to be so good. It's going to run GTA 6 a lot better than the Xbox. And then, like, all this positive and hype that's been coming out of it. And then literally after this announcement, why? $700 for a console? And it's so negative. Like, people have gone and lost their minds. It's like, first, you were all hyping out this console. As soon as they unveiled it and everything, announced it. Oh, why? $700. But literally, you were hyping up all these features. It's gonna be coming out, and it has minor upgrades because it's a pro model. And $700 because of the price point. Okay, but the base one is literally $500. I'm mistaken, maybe $550. So it's about $150 upgrade for a pro model. But yet, Apple's Pro model are literally about the same price difference. So I don't understand this attitude. Like, you guys go up in arms about, instead of getting a base iPhone, you get the you not even the Pro. You hop into the Pro Max. And apparently it feels more premium to you. So this is a premium device as well. So essentially, even if you come in with the price and everything, doesn't have physical disc drive, you don't have to buy it. This isn't for you. It's not marketed towards you. It doesn't have to be everything has to be marketed towards you personally. Like, I don't understand why people are going up in arms about this price point and everything. Okay, if it's not for you, it's not for you. It's not marketed towards you. Then for those that want to get this device, prefer this little tech upgrades. It's like the ROG Ally, the ROG Ally and the ROG Ally X. Literally, It's like literally the same thing, nearly. Like, you don't have to go ahead and buy this. If you're happy with what you have, then you're happy with what you have. Otherwise, don't go up in arms complaining about something that you don't even have, and you're not even gonna buy it regardless. So I don't understand this. Like, it's like the world has gone mad, and I have no idea why. Like, when a company does something, it has to tailor to you. No, it does not. It's not a. It's not a one per user. Essentially, it's just one thing. That's it. If you guys are interested in getting it, by all means, get it. Otherwise, you don't have to get and complain about it. Like literally, you heard me earlier about talking about the 16 Pro, the 16 Plus, and the 16. I literally, you heard what I said. I prefer the 16 Plus because I don't need all these higher end features. I don't need the extra camera and what have you. I don't need any of the extra stuff. I don't need it. And if I'm not complaining about it, oh no, this is for me. Like, no, I don't have to put out hate or negative feedback for no reason at all. It's like, wow. So speaking of PS5, there's let's see. So there's a new update that has been released. That adds a welcome hub, party share, and more new features. So, and apparently this update does not include themes or folders. One of them, many requested features many of the many requested features. Customizable widgets and backgrounds, reimagined, and it's going to be available only in the US, but available globally in the coming weeks. Okay. Well, we got even more PS5 news. PS5 controllers are getting even more expensive. So hiking it from $75 USD to $80. DualSense Edge is going to be unaffected, staying at $200. So it's like a double price increase. So 70 to 75 and 75 to 80. Well, yeah. All right. Now speaking of the European side of things, so Epic Games, EA, Roblox, Microsoft, Activision Blizzard, Mojang, Supercell, Ubisoft, Autotarga have a new mobile gaming consumer complaint filed by the European Consumer Organization with the European Commission and the European Network of Consumer Authorities. In short, BEUC is accusing the companies of tricking players into spending money on in-app purchases with misleading marketing tactics. As part of the complaint, BEUC released a 36-page report detailing its allegations. The report accuses the video game companies of using harmful commercial practices, including legal practices, designs, deceptive designs, in-game premium currency, and aggressive marketing to fool players, especially children, into making in-app purchases. We're gonna answer this shortly. Yeah, Epic. I may purchase some skin. I skin maybe every once a year, once every 6 months, and I don't even play Fortnite. I just buy it just because. Even Rocket League the same way. EA. I don't play EA titles. What is the Ubisoft? Let me see. Mojang, Ubisoft. I never bought anything in game, just that actual game. Activision Blizzard, so Call of Duty. Not yet. I haven't been purchased anyway since I've been playing it. Roblox, maybe the Robux, whatever you call it, but that's about it. EA, Roblox, Microsoft, Activision Blizzard, Microsoft, so Candy Crush. Maybe I used to before, but now since I re-downloaded it, I haven't purchased one thing. And I love how, I'm like, if you can control your urge and just give out your credit card to your kids nilly-willy and not even controlling or not at the very least observing what they do, that's on you of being a parent. Like, literally. You just throw them the tablet, throw them anything, just keep them quiet, put them on the side, and not even being a part of your child's actual life, what he's doing online, what he's doing in these apps and in these video games and everything. Be consistent, learn, be up to date with what your kids are into. This way you can learn about it and make sure it's a safe environment for them. Plain and simple. It's up to the company has a certain level to attend to, of course, but it's up to you as a parent for you to limit, to be aware, and literally be mindful of everything your child is doing. It's not all in all on the companies themselves. Okay, nonetheless. The Communications Workers of America have officially criticized Microsoft's announcement of... Oh, wait, here it is. So Microsoft has laid out 650 workers for World of Warcraft. Let me see. What is this? So... the two Activision Blizzard development teams were hit. Activision Call of Duty Warzone Mobile and Warcraft Rumble team. And plus corporate and supporting functions of Activision Blizzard. So no games or devices were cancelled and no studios are being closed. So literally a little bit of a layoff, that's it. Unfortunately, which is not a good thing, but unfortunately that's the world we live in. Right. A group of around 20 developers, formerly of Ascendant Studios, including its former CEO, have joined Danhauser's Absurd Ventures to form a new studio in San Rail, California, dubbed Absurd Morin. It's going to be led by the founder and game director on morals of Avium Brett Robbins. Team work on a story-driven action-adventure game that will be separate from Absurd Ventures and other projects, which collectively take place in a better Paradise universe, apparently. Aishiraba will be free. We'll get some free DLC later on this year, including some speedrun modes as well. So Valve is getting a new feature that will have improved parental controls with Steam families. It'll provide new and existing parental controls that allows adults to implement childless spending limits by approving and denying payment requests for a game. See? Example of what we were just talking about. The company has a certain level to attend to, of course, but then it's up to you at the very end to... They have the features available and not even using them. So, but yeah, just an extra feature as well. So you can have up to 5 members which can be managed from the Steam client, mobile device, even a web browser. So for parental controls, you can monitor the activity and set limits for appropriate titles, restrict access to the Steam store, community, or even friends chat, set hourly, daily playtime limits, playtime requests, approval or deny requests from child accounts for additional playtime or feature access, recover a child's account even if they lose their password. Annapurna Interactive's entire gaming staff has resigned from the company following a leadership dispute. So the report, which IGN can collaborate, let's see, states that the president, Nathan Gary, had recently been in negotiations with Annapurna founder and Bengen listed to spin the gaming segment off as its own company. However, Ellison eventually pulled out of negotiations, at which Gary resigned. Almost 30 other individuals, including division co-heads, as well as the entire remaining staff of Annapurna Interactive, followed. So they're collectively, essentially. But yeah. Let's see, Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 25th anniversary will celebration later on this year. Apparently, they're gonna be releasing some things. Quote, and I quote: "I wish I could tell you more, but I could tell you that I have been talking to Activision again, which is insanely exciting. We're working on something," Hawk said. "That is the first time I've said that publicly. It will be something that fans will truly appreciate." This is in an interview with Mythic Kitchens. So yeah. So we're looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. What comes out of this. Space Marine 2 is off to a great start. Saber Interactive announced that Warhammer 40k reached 2 million players. It retained consistent high currents on Steam. So kudos. Well deserved. Alright. So remember Flappy Bird? Apparently it's been 10 years ago. Which doesn't sound... It sounds a lot further than we thought back in 2014. Yeah, 2014. So apparently it's returning. With an expanded version aiming for launch by the end of October across multiple platforms, including web browsers, iOS, Android versions release planned in 2025. It's going to be apparently described by a new team, apparently, not by New Gear themselves. So, let's see what's this. So, developers behind 80 Games signed a deal with the SAG-AFTRA. Secured agreements with developers behind the 80 upcoming titles as they continue to strike over better conditions for actors, including protection against the use of AI. So named studios include Studio Wildcard, the team behind Ark Survival Evolved, Little Bat Games, an indie studio, and Francisco Gonzalez, developer of Lamplight City. But yeah, running negotiations, it looks like they're actually working. Alright, and lastly but not least, remember Zelda Tears of the Kingdom? Well, they had plans to call it Zelda Tears of the Dragon. This comes from Ija and Nomona, the game's producer, who's speaking about it, and in the newly released art book, indicating that Tears of the Dragon name could cause issues since it could empathize the light dragon. Only another member of the team suggested Kingdom, and that's what was materialized essentially. So good to know. Good little tidbit, good to know news essentially from here on the Impact Play. All right. Speaking of the Impact Play, we'd love to have we would love to hear your feedback, and we'd love to feature it on the show as well. Let us know by visiting impactplay.com/feedback, and let us know where you're listening to us in the world as well. And we are a global platform. Thank you so much for being this part of your day. If you want to join the conversation offline, you can by going to theimpactplay.com and clicking on the Discord icon. I'll take you to the Discord server. You can also follow us on social media as well. We're there. And feedback. So you have a couple options. This is some feedback. So that's going to be it, folks. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we appreciate every single one of you. But if you guys are unable to join us live, don't fret. This will be available later on the comment section at the Impact Play. If you're watching us live, hit the like button and subscribe. We love having you here. And if you are able to join us live, let us know in the chat as well. If this is your first time, if you're how often you've been listening to us or consuming our content, and in addition to just let us know your feedback, essentially. Nonetheless, be sure to leave us a rating or review on whatever platform you are on, whether it be Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and so many others. We are there. So that's going to be it, folks. We're going to wrap it here and now. That's been an amazing conversation with you all here, wherever you are listening to us in the world, whether you're driving your car, commuting, listening to us while you're in the gym, or what have you. We thank each and every one of you for being with us, for joining with us, being a part of our community. So that's it. Yeah, so this has been a production by the Impact Play. All rights reserved. Thank you guys so much. And we're going to call it a night, folks. Have a good one, and we'll see you all next time around.